Do you know Kevin Durant? Few people know how he went from college basketball to becoming one of the biggest stars in the NBA. Today, I'm going to tell you all about his career, the teams he played for, his achievements, the controversies, and the challenges. Want to find out how he became a legend? Then stay with me. Before becoming an NBA star, Kevin Durant was just a skinny, tall kid with a huge dream to be the best basketball player in the world. He went to study and play at the University of Texas, and look, as soon as he got there, he started to shine. Imagine this, he played against older, stronger, more experienced guys and still scored more than 25 points per game. It was like he was on another level. Durant did everything. He rebounded, blocked shots, stole the ball, and of course, shot like he had superpowers. What he did that year was so absurd that he became the first freshman in history. That's right, the first to win the award for Best College Player in the United States, like winning a trophy saying you're number one. And the craziest thing, he only stayed at the university for 1 year. It was like the world was telling him, dude, it's time for you to go to the NBA. And that's exactly what happened. And guess what? In 2007, he was called up in the NBA draft, that event where teams choose new talents. KD was chosen second, and the team that called him was the Seattle SuperSonics. Imagine the scene, a 19-year-old kid, skinny, shy, wearing a suit, hearing his name on the microphone. It was the beginning of the dream. In his first season in the NBA, Durant showed that he was not there to play around. He scored more than 20 points per game, and remember, he was still practically a teenager. He played as if he were at home, he competed with the veterans, and even won the Rookie of the Year award, which is like saying you were the best among all the rookies. But here comes a twist. After that first year, the Seattle team moved to another city. Yes, that's right. The SuperSonics became the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Kevin Durant went with them. And it was in Oklahoma that he really started to become a superstar. When Kevin Durant arrived in Oklahoma, he wasn't alone. With him were two young players who were also going to make waves, Russell Westbrook and, a little later, James Harden. It was like putting together a team with three superheroes before they discovered their full powers. Kevin started to play better and better. Each season, he seemed more confident, stronger, more dangerous. He started to earn a nickname, Slim Reaper, because even though he was skinny, he destroyed defenses with his shots. Between 2010 and 2014, Durant made history. He was the NBA's top scorer in 4 different seasons. That means no one scored more points per game than him. And in 2014, he was crowned the season's MVP. That is, the league's most valuable player. That year, he averaged 32 points per game. And there was an emotional moment. In his MVP speech, he looked at his mother in the audience and said, "You are the real MVP." Everyone was moved. He never forgot where he came from. But not everything was perfect. In 2012, he led the Thunder to the NBA Finals. It seemed like the title was close, but they lost to LeBron James's team, the Miami Heat. Even so, Durant stayed there for many years, trying to take the team to the top. But after several attempts, injuries to the team, and difficult eliminations, Durant made a decision that would change everything. KD decided to join the Golden State Warriors, a team that was already super strong. They had won 73 games the previous season, a record. A lot of people thought it was unfair. They said, "Oh no, Kevin, you're going to the team that beat you in the playoffs?" But Durant wasn't worried about the criticism. He wanted to win. And guess what happened? In his first season there, the Warriors won the championship. And not only that, Durant was the best player in the finals. He rocked the games against LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers, scoring almost 30 points per game, and was named Finals MVP. And the following year, same thing. Another title, another Finals MVP award. It was as if KD had found the right place to show everything he knew. He played freely, calmly, as if he were dancing on the court. But even though he won everything, the criticism continued. They said he took the easy way out, and that started to bother KD. He wanted to show that he could shine on his own, too. After 3 seasons, he decided to follow another path, a new challenge, somewhere else. In 2019, Kevin Durant packed his bags and headed to a new place, Brooklyn, New York. He joined the Brooklyn Nets, forming a star duo with Kyrie Irving. Shortly after, the team also brought in James Harden. Imagine that! 3 of the most talented players in the league on the same team. Everyone thought they would destroy the competition and win everything. But the reality was different. First, Durant had to recover from a serious Achilles tendon injury. He was out of action for over a year. Many people were skeptical. Will he come back playing the same way? When he did come back, the answer was clear. Yes, and maybe even better. KD continued to be unstoppable, scoring over 29 points per game and dominating games with his intelligence and precision. And there was one moment in 2021 that everyone remembers. In Game 5 against the Milwaukee Bucks, he scored 49 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists. It was one of the most incredible performances in the history of the playoffs. But it wasn't all sunshine and roses. The team had many problems: injuries, trades, players leaving, others arriving. It was like trying to put together a puzzle with missing pieces. Despite all the talent, the Nets never reached an NBA Finals with KD, and after a few frustrating seasons, Durant decided it was time for another change. And that change took him to the desert. In 2023, Kevin Durant was traded to the Phoenix Suns, a team that was already good but got even better with his arrival. There, he joined 2 stars, Devin Booker, one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, and then also Bradley Beal, another player who knows how to score points. Together, the 3 formed an attacking trio that looked like something out of a video game. Many people thought, now it's gonna happen. This team is going to fight for the title. But as always, things aren't that simple in the NBA. There were injuries here, a lack of chemistry there, and the team still hasn't made it to the finals. But one thing is certain: Durant is playing at a high level, even though he's over 35 years old. In the 2024-25 season, he's averaging around 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. In other words, he's still doing everything, as always. Even as the years go by, he's still the kind of player who, when he steps onto the court, makes you stop everything just to watch. Durant may not be done with this story yet, but if there's one thing everyone knows, it's that you can never doubt him. You know that player you see on the court and think, that's pure talent? That's Kevin Durant. He's over 6 feet tall, but he moves like a short point guard. He dribbles well, shoots even better, and most impressively, he can score points from anywhere on the court. Literally! Imagine a guy as tall as a center who plays like a wing and thinks like a point guard. That's KD. That's why it's almost impossible to guard him. He jumps high, stretches his arm, and when he lets go of the ball, that's it. He falls in. Besides, he's not just an attacker. Durant knows how to defend, gets rebounds, blocks shots, and has saved the team in several important moments. And when things get tough, when the game is tight, he's the one the team passes the ball to. And that was Kevin Durant's journey, from a young boy who shone in college to becoming one of the greatest names in NBA history. He played for great teams, faced criticism, reinvented himself several times, but he never stopped evolving. Despite the ups and downs, KD showed that talent, a strong mentality, and a love for the game can take you far. And the craziest thing is that this story is not over yet. Durant is still on the court, still looking for more, still wanting to prove that he can be a champion again. If you liked this video, leave a like, share it with a friend who loves basketball, and comment below, which player do you want to see in the next episode? Oh, and of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? See you in the next video!